my goodness. What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all doing alright. Like always, I appreciate y'all's love and support on my videos. Okay. This game gets me very emotional. Before that, I accidentally clicked on multiplayer, and there was 3 freaking people playing this game still. 3 people playing multiplayer on this game. But yeah, this game gets me very emotional because I first saw this game with my own eyes. I still remember it till this day when I was in middle school. I walked home from my friend's house, and his big brother was playing the horse race mission, and I was like, damn, that game looks super fun. I want to play that game. Red Dead Redemption 2 is my favorite game of all time. So, and then if you look at my last time I played this game is when I graduated high school. It was in 2017. So it's been a minute, and I haven't played it since I beat Red Dead Redemption 2. And so y'all know how it's backwards, how they did. Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually 1, and then, you know. But yeah, this game gets me real emotional, man. It is on the 3. If y'all know anything about Xbox 360, y'all know how it was back in the day. I mean, 2010 to 2015 on the Xbox 360, not the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. I mean, it was, in my opinion, it was the pinnacle of gaming. It won't get better than that, because y'all see what's out today. I mean, nothing but remakes of old games. I mean, no one can come up with anything new. So I was having a conversation with my mom about it the other day. But yeah, I hope y'all ready for this. I'm super excited, like I said. Just all the memories I have of this game are like some of my favorites, so hope y'all enjoy it.
I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but
fucking
they've
old.
gained access to heaven.
It don't even look that bad, bro. This game was so ahead of its time.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny,
It doesn't look bad at all.
There's a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
And this is an unpopular opinion, but I've always liked John Marston. John Marston's always been my favorite.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Armadillo, Miss McFarlane, man.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
And what's crazy about these old games, they reference what we're living in right now. It's fucking
What
crazy.
you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts.
There's Miss McFarlane.
It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are
Yeah.
decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes,
Damn, bro,
Jenny,
they're speaking
it
to
is
John.
confusing, but you only have to ask me. if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
And like I said before, back in the day when I played games, I tried to beat games as fast as I could. Like, I'd skip cutscenes and everything, bro. Oh my goodness. Let's y'all. I'm fucking old. That's all I gotta say. Gosh. So ahead of its time, bro. Golden guns. I'm all looking at the options like there are as many options back in the day. You can kind of tell when I scroll, it's kind of like, when I move, it's kind of like iffy, but yeah, I always liked John Marston. He was my favorite.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. But pleased to meet you, Jake.
I gotta turn down the fucking music, bro.
Saddled up and ready out front.
Yeah, like I said, I have a golden pistol. Like I said, I accidentally clicked on multiplayer, right? And there was three other people, including me, who were playing this game. I was like, what the hell?
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail. Yeah. Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
Come on.
Carry on.
This game, bruh.
Hey. Now.
Come on.
So is Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to
Oops.
visit, if you don't.
Can I change my camera? I'm sorry, y'all. I keep messing with the settings.
Mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
And there's a part of me,
Yeah.
like deep down a part of me,
Oh, it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
there's part of me where I don't ever want them to make a Red Dead Redemption 3, because I know for, like, I don't know for a fact, but I'm like 85%, 90% chance sure that they'll fuck it up.
No,
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Because in my opinion, the first Red Dead Redemption and the second one are perfect. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10.
Now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Who we going to visit, Bill?
Yeah.
And then the fact that they thought about doing it backwards, the story in the game, I mean, it's just like...
This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Yeah. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John.
I wish I played them back to back.
Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think
There
I
he
was
is.
born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Oh. Poor John.
Bro shot him in the liver. But Bill didn't do it. I'm about to look up the time gap between the two games. It says Red Dead Redemption 2 epilogue is long and allows players to control John Marston in the year 1907. It has been 8 years since the event of Arthur's death.
Well, you're alive.
So it's been 8 years.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Bro, $15 back in the day is like $1,500.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Marston. John Marston.
Mr. Milton.
Bonnie McFarlane.
Jim Milton.
Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Y'all can't tell me this game wasn't ahead of its time just from the little I've played so far. Imagine playing this game in like back in the day, like I don't even know when this game came out. Had to have been before 2015. The only thing I would say is like when I look around, like you can kind of like
Mr. Marston, back in the
it doesn't really keep up, but that's pretty much it so
Figured
far.
It's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, boy. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Well, are we going inside? How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little critters. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Easy now. Come on, they're headed to the chicken coop.
Let's go. Come on.
Nice shot. Coyote. Yes, you got one.
I forgot how to mark him with it, did I?
Whoa.
Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room. Come on, boy.
Come.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Those folks in Thieves Landing, he's sniffing around here again. That big mountain lion down by the river killed another family. You don't touch it.
See, look at that 8/9/2017, bro.
Look out, mister.
Obstacles in our path.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale. And by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also
You have to lay
threatening
down
the
if you're gonna
lives of
sit up here.
people that I hold very dear.
I can't see.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
Come on.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
Come on, you gotta go somewhere.
We'll see.
Come on. Hold on, I gotta move my cat. Come on. Come on. You can't sit. You have to lay down.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Pleasure to see you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. On the count of 3. 3, 2.
Alright, I gotta move my cat. Come on. Yeah, okay. I mean, she was literally just like sitting. Because usually she'll come up here and she'll lay down. And she'll come up here and she'll like sit right in front of me. Like,
Go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
oh shit.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Let's go. Shit. Let's go.
I forgot the stamina in this one is not as like long. And then if you overdo it, the horse will kick you off.
Yeah.
But yeah, my first time ever seeing this game was not this horse race. It was the one like later on in the game.
You'll have to do better than that!
This is how it's done! Come on. Are you saving the best for last? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Yeah. How you doing back there? Would you like me to slow down? Should I wait for you to catch up? Come on.
If that was Red Dead Redemption 2, I would have flew off my horse, bro.
Come on. Come on. You're lucky I'm being a gentleman.
See you soon! Yeah!
That's more like it. Come on. Jingle those spurs, Miss McFarland.
Got him.
Whoa there! That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
This is Armadillo, USA.
Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman.
Take the driver's seat, come on!
Sure reminds me of, what's her name?
You're looking much better, considering you were almost
Forgot her
buzzed
name.
a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. How do you do, sir? I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
See, this may look empty, like in today's standards, but back in the day, I mean, it was like, that was impressive back in the day.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him.
Excuse me.
Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
I think the issue I'm gonna have with this game is finding thumbnails.
How would Armadillo get by?
Howdy.
I'm selling some good tonics.
Thanks a lot.
Stay away from the salt pork and tobacco.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Political, I couldn't, is it realities?
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me?
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Oh, what? You getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright. He seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you? Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county.
course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak. Suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Boggs Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. The way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him. Damn, he's seen us. Come on, don't lose him.
My horse is hauling ass.
Yeah.
Come on. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Slow down!
Come on. He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Hey!
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot! Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. Oh my good God!
There's one behind the crate. Take him down.
Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you.
This way! Take that feller behind the rock, boy.
How did you idiots survive this long? You boys just ain't that tough.
I got you, boy. Make a move for that boulder.
How you switch sides?
Watch out for that
that sneaky bastard behind the outhouse! My God! You better be at peace with the Lord. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. You couldn't hit a bull's ass with a bag full of banjos. Blast you.
You're about to go meet your maker, and I doubt he's too happy with you.
Stay with me. Wolf's inside the house. Take him alive if you can.
How do you punch? I click X to punch him. Which button is to punch?
Take cover behind that wagon to your right. Behind the crate, Marston. Smoke him out. Get to that crate. I got you covered. Nobody. That fool behind the rock is yours, Marston. Damn you. You ain't getting there, Walton.
I put a window in your skull, Walton.
Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some blanks. There's another one behind the outhouse, boy. Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them. Stay close.
How do you punch? Bring that ass here.
Just Walton left now. Try to take him alive.
Oh, shoot him in the leg.
Got me yet, old man.
I'm tripping.
Walton, your killing days are over.
Look at him flop.
There'll be trial and the rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
This game is awesome. Bro, quit running away from me. Bro, I remember I used to play, bro, and I used to just go to tall trees or Great Plains and just hunt bears.
Come on. Easy.
I didn't even know you could fast travel in this game, bro. From your campsite? Wow, that's cool. Actually, I may have known. I just may have forgot. Like I said, it's been a minute since I played this game. So far, it's been everything I expected. 10 out of 10. Oh, yeah.
They took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took him.
Can't the police force help you?
No.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you. Let's go.
Damn. Y'all saw that shit? He was just stabbing her? Oh, I remember the 5-figure fillet. That shit was fun. Damn, this game is awesome. I forgot.
Easy up now.
That missed. Bruh. I don't think I can shoot that far.
There's some coward here trying to creep up on us, boys.
What can I say, Parker?
Oh, and then yeah, the dark zone Yeah, I got bored, bro. I'm about to be level 1000. I stopped recording after the second episode. But it's just, I don't know. It got old.
We'll take it from here. Here's your payment. Hey, how's it going? Bert, I can tell you moving on this.
Women and cattle.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on a boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
And And then he got those scars on his face from that bear at the beginning of Red Dead 2.
Alright, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Giddy up!
Let's go.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Whoa there!
Yeah.
Easy now.
These guys. Stay behind them, Mr. Marston. Nice job, Mr. Marston. Keep on moving. That's it.
Long way, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
Whoa. Come on.
Come on, boys.
Bro, this is confusing.
Yeah. Slow down. Whoa there. Come on. Come on, easy up now. Yeah.
Nail it down.
All right, let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Welcome to Farming Simulator. That's one of the things I can't stand today is those simulator fucking games, bro. I can't stand those shits because it's like they have like power wash simulator, they have like cooking simulator. You know, it's as fun as a power wash simulator, power washing in real life.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Howdy.
I'm waiting for a UPS package today. fuck?
Come on. Slow it up now. Go. Whoa. Come on. You're being stupid, mister. Come on.
Justice in Pike's Basin.
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly the world is full of days.
I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
What's the weather looking like today?
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are
Busted.
you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll
put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
Come on. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
Not for now. Eyes open, boys. Oh, now. Head for the fort.
Whoa!
Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us.
Come on! Give them hell!
Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them.
Are you kidding?
Stop falling behind. We gotta push forward.
Well, we're done for.
Come on then, Marston. Just make sure you don't slow me down.
Damn.
Eyes up, boy. Behind that rock.
Follow me!
All right, we got him. Let's move on. Stick with me. Hellfire! There's our boys on the other side. They're still coming! Nice shot! Hit from that camp. Blast them, boy! I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. Good shooting, boy. There's one of them.
How many of these fools are there?
There's one more for the vultures.
My God. Keep your eyes open. I saw a couple of snipers across the way. Eyes up! Snipers! Oh, it's the draw! Let's clear out Pike's Basin once and for all! That bastard won't be rustling no more. Alive!
I was gonna shoot you dead.
Tell the bollards to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you.
Well, that sure worked.
Look out! There are them snipers! Stay close! You got one! I see one of them.
Come on, boys.
Run away, pal!
I see you, boy. Stay with me.
Jesus, well, let's push on. It sounds like the deputies could use a hand. Look, over there. Damn fine shooting, boys. Come on, let's regroup.
Just run off home!
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Get no faster! Careful! There's innocents down there! Watch out for Mr. Golden Cat!
Get those thieving bastards!
How do you switch shoulders?
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch!
Help me out here, will ya?
Right, how do you switch shoulders?
Shit! You almost got it!
Let's get these sons of bitches!
Good shot!
It's gonna take more than one of you, partner!
I think that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last
The
week.
salesman.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.